Correct posture is no doubt one of the most important things when learning a new instrument. The guitar is no different. I know from experience that correct posture is also one of the most boring things your guitar teacher keeps nagging you about. But this shouldn't be such a boring subject. I guarantee to you that by paying attention to your posture, you'll be able to learn your favorite songs much more easily, and the process is going to be so much more rewarding and much less painful. Stay tuned to find out more about those simple tricks that even the greatest guitar players do to keep their posture correct while playing those awesome guitar riffs. Now grab your guitar and let's get to it. Hi everyone, this is Guitar Tips with András. In today's video, we're going to discuss all the different things you can do to keep your posture correct and significantly reduce the pain associated with bad body posture. No matter if you're sitting or standing, playing rock, jazz or classical music, there is a posture that enables you to play your favorite music much longer and with much less pain. The way you want to be holding your guitar is determined by the kind of music you play and the type of guitar you have. For example, classical guitar playing is associated with this traditional posture, where you're holding the guitar on the left thigh. It's important to emphasize that this posture requires you to lift up the left knee, which means you'll need a footrest or a thick book or something. This posture is really stable because it connects to your body in 4 points. The first point is this. The bottom of the guitar meets your inner thigh. Second point is this part. As you can see, this cutout is perfectly shaped for your left thigh to go underneath. Third point is my right elbow. Do you see it goes right on top of the instrument very naturally? And then the last point is here, this part of the guitar. So the back side, this goes right against the middle of your chest. So that's it. I'm going to show you from the side as well. This is what it looks like. So you see, the good thing about this posture is that it forces you to maintain a nice and straight back while playing. The other good thing about it is, as you can see, I am able to reach really far with my fingers without significant discomfort. It's important to mention that the guitar is secured in 4 points. This, your left hand, is not considered to be the 5th point of support, because the left hand is never meant to play a role in actually supporting the instrument. All the left hand is supposed to be doing is to be playing those lovely notes, but it's definitely not meant to be holding the guitar's neck like that. If you feel like the guitar would be going either this way or that way without you having to grab onto the neck like this, that means that the posture should be fixed. Okay? There's a really simple test you can do to check if your posture is correct. If you're able to wave with your left hand without the guitar moving anywhere, that means the posture is nice and stable. But if you feel like as soon as you wave, the guitar is going somewhere like this, or the other way around, that means your posture is not quite stable. This takes me to the next way of holding the instrument. Many guitarists, including myself, like this posture because it's really easy to assume. So when you're just sitting down to play, you can just grab the guitar and you're ready to go. But the other aforementioned posture requires you to have a footrest first of all, and raise it all the way up, and so it's just altogether it's a little bit more restrictive, and because of this I guess many people don't prefer this. Regardless of that, this is a very good way of learning the instrument, so I recommend that while you're starting out, you use this posture predominantly because this just makes learning new techniques so much easier. So back to this right thigh posture. If you're holding the guitar like this, it's very easy to get into this bad habit when you're using your left hand to actually support the neck of the instrument like that. So try to work on it as much as possible to secure the instrument just with the right thigh and the right arm. Of course, you can push it against your body as well. So everyone is a little bit different, but no matter what it takes, try to avoid this phenomenon where you're sort of balancing the guitar on the right thigh. It's really important to stabilize the instrument like that. Okay? If you feel like the instrument is still not stable enough, just go back to this nice and traditional way of holding the guitar. There's nothing wrong with that. Secret. Third option, you can hold the guitar actually something like that. It's what I call the Zoom call posture, just because this is how I normally teach guitar online, because this enables me to communicate with my student while demonstrating something on the fretboard like that. This is quite cool because it doesn't require me to use my left hand to support the neck of the guitar, and I'm actually getting all the benefits of this traditional guitar posture. I know it might feel a little bit weird, but there's actually lots of people who play the guitar like this. Julian Lage, amazing jazz guitarist, he actually has a couple of recordings on YouTube where you can see that he clearly holds the instruments like this. What the consideration behind that in his case is, I don't know. But there is precedent. So these are the three main ways you can hold the instrument while you're sitting down. So now let's discuss some things about how to stand with the instrument. Anyone who grew up in the 90s knows that the lower the instrument, the cooler it looks. Anyone who actually tried to play the guitar like that knows that the lower the guitar, the more uncomfortable it is to play. So it might look really cool and everything, but it is definitely really not the most comfortable way of playing the instrument. Especially if the type of music you're playing is a little bit more versatile than just playing the low E string. I remember back in my teens I used to keep the guitar all the way down at my knees just because James Hetfield does it like that too. And while I was doing it I felt incredibly cool, but it was unbelievably painful on my left wrist. In fact, until this very day, sometimes when I practice a lot, my left wrist starts hurting, even if I practice sitting down. So this is something that I believe is going to follow me until the end of my life, so just be really careful with this, okay? What I did see though, is that some of these heavy metal players, they would play like this to remain cool while playing those riffs, but as soon as they were about to play their solos, they would do this. For example, they could also go all the way down there to support the guitar with the left thigh. That's also a possibility. One way or another, an easier and definitely much more maintainable solution is to raise the guitar a little bit. This is a perfect middle ground. It's not ridiculously high, but it's also not super low. This allows me to play anything very nice and comfortably. I definitely don't look as cool as James Hetfield, but I will never look as cool anyway, so why bother? The bottom line is, no matter what posture you choose, definitely do not sacrifice your health. So that's it. These are my thoughts on the different ways of holding the guitar. Okay. I offer online guitar lessons, so if you have any questions at all, reach out to me on my website to get 50% off your first guitar lesson. Thanks for watching, keep practicing, I'll see you next week.